Okay, we're going to review another Batwitch hit. This is in war, and I am number 4, hitting in on number 2, and his base is primarily maxed completely out. Besides, he's got a little bit on his heroes and his walls, obviously. But everything else, all of his rest of his defense is maxed out. So it's a near max 12 base. So this Batwitch hit is a new one I've been doing, and it looks like there's not really a funnel point that he is looking to draw you to, because there could be right here, or right here. And so I can basically pick my own funnel point that I think would be best. And I chose a 0 degrees north. And the reason why I did that is because it lines up my wall wrecker and my troops, that I can split these two boxes and take care of those. And there's space on both sides. And so I can basically wipe out half of the army by the time my wall wrecker gets to the town hall. And then I can rage and GW that right in here in the middle. And that's always the best. And so, other than if I would have went over here, I got an avenue that's going up here only and not down here. And so they're going to go here, and then they're going to walk all the way around. Instead of, if I go here, they're going to split left and right after they take out half the base. And the attack is going to be over. And the only thing that I'm going to worry about here is this multi-inferno. So obviously the key to any hit with the bats, and it is, you got to be careful with the wizard towers and the multi-infernos. So anytime that you have a wizard tower and multi-inferno together like this, the object is to lay your freeze directly in the middle of your multi-inferno and your wizard tower, so you can freeze both of those. And in this case, I would like to freeze all 4 of those defenses right there at once. And so that's a pretty good deal if that can happen. And then you always got to want to pay attention to the defenses around your bats, and see where your bats are going, because you want to time your freeze spells not whenever you see the wizard tower getting ready to shoot your bats, because at that time it's too late. Right whenever he's about to, and it's kind of hard to judge because there's no way to know that other than to pay attention on which defense that they are funneling and going to next. And sometimes they'll pull a trick mode on you and go the other way, and you'll waste your freeze. But that's just how it works sometimes. So this hit right here, obviously the funnel is already made for you. All you have to do is take care of this outside little stuff right here, and this outside stuff right here too, and lay out with your ice golems, then your wall wrecker, your heroes, and then your witches and your healers, and let them eat as long as you can. And any hit that you're laying down, you always want to pay attention to your wall wrecker, okay? Because you want to try your best to get your wall wrecker into the town hall. If you're right here and he's almost to the last wall, and you see that your wall wrecker is almost out of health, hit your GW rage, okay? And the reason being is, if he doesn't make this wall right here, and your troops are not going to funnel inside, and they're going to go over here. and get all this stuff and get it ate up in the process, and you're going to be in a little bit of a bind. So you want to try to hit your GW here. So example, if something happens and your GW is up here and you see that it's almost out of health, there's no reason really in raging it way up here, because by the time it gets down here, it's not going to do any good anyways. Okay. And so at that point in time, you just hope and pray that something happens and they end up getting to go inside. But in this case, he basically has no walls to go through. And there should be no issues with the wall wrecker getting inside to this wall right here. Let's watch. Electro Dragon on each side, 2 ice golems, wall wrecker, heroes, and witches, and healers. And here they go. So I can see that my wall wrecker is already pretty much full health still, so there's going to be no issues getting that thing inside. Okay, so here he goes, and I raged my Grand Warden just to make sure it gets inside and my troops stay alive while it's getting followed. Now I'm going to rage right before Town Hall. If you do that, it's a pretty good deal, because it makes it to where they can get inside and get to Town Hall. Now, like I said, I'm going to lay the bats on the left, and you got to time it, and ready, and freeze. If that would have been a millisecond later, I'd have been in a bind. Okay? And so, gets up here, time it, and they died because there wasn't that many of them, and I was out of freezes. So this attack right here, as you can see, I called that they were going to funnel to the right, and they did, but I got the primary Town Hall and more than half of the base, which is really good. And I got plenty of witches and healers left to get this done, so let's go ahead and put it on a 4 loop and just watch this replay here. Finish it up, and that was